our missions moment, where we keep you connected with the missionaries that we partner with who are taking the gospel all around the world. Today, we would like to give you an update about the Velasquez family in Spain and the current need that they have for their new building. 11 years ago, the Velasquez family started a church in Parla, a city in the southern part of Madrid, Spain. The church had its beginnings in a small storefront near the center of the city. The Lord was working, and the small space began to fill up quickly. Realizing the need for more space, they began searching and praying for a bigger building. Just a few blocks down, there was a building that had gone into foreclosure. Julio and Andrea Velasquez, along with the Parla Baptist Church, began praying for this building. For 7 years, they prayed and began to save as much as they could. The original asking price was $190,000. Eventually, the bank lowered the price to $166,000. Because of your generous gifts, along with other individuals and churches, the Velasquez were able to raise enough money to bring a down payment of almost 85% of the purchase price. However, even with a loan amount of only 25%, the bank rejected them. They continued praying and searching for other possibilities. Then COVID-19 hit, and with that, a very strict lockdown occurred in Spain, causing their plans for a new building to be put on hold. But an amazing thing happened. Because of COVID-19 and the lockdown, with no other interest in the building, the bank decided to reduce the purchase price from $166,000 to $136,000. This reduction in price would allow the church in Parla to buy the building with cash. They offered $127,000, and the bank accepted the offer. The Lord's hand has been so evident throughout this whole journey. All the glory belongs to Him. The building is in a great location, has plenty of room for Sunday school classes, fellowships, discipleship, and much more. However, it also needs a tremendous amount of work. The building was repossessed by the bank from the previous owners, and before they left, they stripped everything, including the electrical wiring. As you can imagine, there's a lot of work that needs to be done before they're able to move in. The Velasquez share this concerning the needs for the new building. We need to bring everything up to code and get all the permits. We also have to soundproof the whole building because we are located on the ground floor of an apartment building. Per city requirements, we will need to put in a handicap bathroom, change the front entrance, and put in new doors, new air and heating, and change all the plumbing. Currently, we are still renting the building where we have held services since the start of the church here in Parla. This means that we still have the monthly expense of rent going towards that building, which makes it hard for our church to put as much aside for renovations in the new building as we would like. Our members have faithfully been giving whatever extra they have, but it is just not going to be enough. Right now, at the current exchange rate, which could go up or down, the amount we need to complete all the renovations is $80,000. Please pray with us that this amount will come in quickly so that we can begin the work. We will have to get all the permits approved before we can move in. Our goal is to be in the new building by the end of the year. We want to thank everyone who has prayed with us over the last 7 years concerning a new building for our church. So many people have graciously given towards the building, and we are so grateful for this. We are anticipating what God has ahead for the church here in Parla. This is an exciting time for the ministry there in Spain. Please continue to pray for the Velasquez family, that God would provide the funds needed to complete all the renovations in their new church building. Pray that the Lord would use the church in Parla, Spain, to greatly impact their city with the gospel of Christ.